Well, nobody here. Nobody around. Where's all my viewers? I lost everyone. I lost all my friends. Where is everybody? Woo! I'll send the spirits over to kick your ass. Well, anyway, I thought I'd do a quick one before I go to bed. Just pondering on what to do. Sort of kicking like a flash here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Fuck off. Goodbye. Turn my mobile off. We've got the trolls coming. Quickly. Hello, dickweed troll. Thanks for coming on anyway. Troll just called me. Mr. Troll. I think he's got that love kind of relationship towards me because he, you know, whoever it is just loves calling me, you know. Shame he just doesn't actually say something when he rings up. Be nice to hear his or her voice. Fuck it. Let him call again. Come on, call again. Say something this time. At least say hello. Hello, Simon. How's it going? Yeah, I know. They won't ring back up. I'll just probably put the fucking... Yeah, fuck it. I'll go throw the phone off. Can't be asked for them tonight. How's it going, Simon? Have you noticed the old YouTube has now stopped doing hangouts, so I can't invite anyone on here on a hangout, which is a shame, really, because I'd like to have a few people on here. You know, get back doing stuff. Hello, Claire. Hello, my darling Madam Troll. I bet you'd love to give me a bitch slapping, wouldn't you, Claire? That's it, Steve. I've had it with you. Slap, slap, slap. I think I could do with an actual good slap across the cheek from a nice young lady, actually. Might knock some sense into me. Well, I didn't go out today because last night I was awake till late trying to fix some computers that was given to me. If you haven't seen my other channel, I was walking down the roadway, yeah, and there's like 6-7 computers on the driveway, 2 laptops and some other boards. And I knocked on the guy's door and I asked if I could have them. And he goes, yeah, take them. But the only thing was, I wouldn't be able to take them all in one go because I was like 15 minutes away from my house, walking distance, and I couldn't carry like 6 desktop PCs in my hand. So the guy actually lent me some money to get a cab to bring them all home. Then I came back and gave him the money back what he lent me. The laptops don't work. One, because I ain't got the power packs for them, and I want no power packs for them anyway. The PCs had no memory or hard drives in, but there was a big bag of hard drives, but those all IDE crappy ones. But like yesterday, I sat here tinkering a couple, and I actually got a couple of them working, the old PCs. I know you love me. That's why you keep calling. Yeah, all right. Oh yeah, sorry. I had to turn the phone on because I was going to check out on the weather forecast. Where's my weather map? So, oh, fuck's sake, it's going to be raining all day. Is it Saturday or Sunday today? Oh, it's Sunday. So it's going to be sunny. So I can go out today. Quickly turn the phone back off. Yeah, so I've got a couple of them up and running, but they're really shitty computers. There wasn't no memory in them. So, and there wasn't no memory in the box. Or, he didn't turn around and say, well, I've got some memory for you. Because when I went back there, I knocked on the door and gave him his money back, which he lent me for the taxi fare. And I said, you got anything else? He goes, no, that's it. So I gave him a number just in case anyway. I think he was doing some renovating inside the house because he had some workmen in there. But he said, no, I just went sorting out the shed and that's all what I had in there. He used to like repair computers for people, but he stopped doing it, just like I did. I used to do repairs and make my own computers a few years ago. But I got a bit fed up with it because I kept blowing things up more than actually repairing things. So that's why I don't actually build my own computer now. But, I bought them home and I was just going to strip them out and pull them to pieces. And I thought, no, let's just sit here and try to, teach myself on, like kind of repairing computers again. So I did find some old memory knocking around. I've been like pulling everything out. I found some memory sticks, these long ones, but they only like 256 and 512 memory card slots things. But I stuck a couple of them in, hoping they fit on the motherboard, and luckily they did because I've got so many different memory cards, memory chips. There's several different types, and you can't just stick any one in, on any old board. But I did find a couple that worked on one. I say no hard drive, but it had CD-ROM in. The CD-ROMs were there. So I stuck in one of the old IDE hard drives, and I stuck on Windows 98. And surprise, surprise, I've got the fucking thing working. But it's only like an Intel Pentium. One of the old Intel Pentiums, not like, the dual core or a triple core or quad core. It's just like a single core, I think it is. It's got like 512 of memory, not 512 gigs, just 520 megabytes of memory, an 80 gig IDE hard drive, and Windows 8.1 on there. So I've got that one working. Then I pulled in another one, and I still had some memory cards. I still got some more actually, and I found another one which I could actually put some of the memory cards in. Stuck them in. Stuck another old IDE hard drive, which was I think 80 gig one, and then I installed Windows 8.1 on that one. So I've got two computers working, but they're very, as I say, old and slow. To be honest with you, they're just ideal for kids, to play like silly little games on them. I couldn't get them working on the internet for some reason. So, even if this, just hoping that this one don't go down at any time. If at any time my computer did go down again, I won't be able to use those ones because, as I say, the internet wouldn't work. But I've got my laptop. Although that's been a bit of a pain in the arse, I'm going to have to probably format that and redo that sometime when I feel like doing it. But yeah, it took me hours and hours trying to get one bloody computer working yesterday. And I didn't go to bed till like 2 o'clock. and I wasn't gonna, after finishing getting what second one working, thought that's it, no more. Went to bed and fell asleep. Got up around about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I watched them like YouTube channels and stuff like that. Then I bought in another computer, and I just couldn't get it working whatsoever. I tried different hard drive. I tried um, swapping over the memory chips, still won't work. Every time I tried installing it, it kept coming up with some kind of driver issue. It is a very old Dell laptop, very old, and I think you need like the actual Dell software disk, which I don't have. And I'm not going to be buying one, so that one I'll just probably scrap out. So what I normally do with scrap computers, I take the CD-ROMs and I pull them apart for the motors, and I usually make my EM pumps from the motors on CD drives. I was going to actually make some more EM pumps, but I got a little bit busy doing those computers. I still need to make myself a new DC box because like my one broke. So I'm going to be doing some like electronics later in the week. I'm kind of pondering what to do, before I do some more electronics. So I don't want to be sitting there doing electronics day in and day out, kind of thing. I want to get back out and doing stuff. I did go back up where the guy lives, and there wasn't, thinking that there might be some more stuff out on these driveway, but there weren't. The skip just a little bit down where I pulled out a load of cables. That's all kind of like covered over. And I didn't really want to knock on the door and ask if I can like have a quick dive in there again. So, left that one alone. Came over with 3 cables yesterday, and that was it. Nothing else. And the cables are like, cut off from like fridge freezers, microwaves, cookers, and stuff like that. The 3 cables I came home with yesterday, bloody boring, fucking 3 hours walking around, didn't find nothing apart from 3 cables, and it was raining, so I was going to go back out, but I thought, no, fuck it, I'll do these computers, and that's how I got 2 working. Shush, I'm talking. So I tried doing another 2 today, as I say, but they won't work. I don't know what's wrong with them. One of them kept coming up with an error every time I tried to install Windows 8. Then I tried Windows XP, that wouldn't work. Tried Windows 7, that didn't work. So I just thought, fuck it. I threw that to one side, bought another one in. Same bloody kind of errors. So, what I'm going to do is strip out the DVD drives, the motherboard and memory. I'll keep to one side for now. I don't think it's a CD drives because I've got about 4 CD drives and I swapped them over and it wasn't that. It could be a hard drive problem. But I ain't going to do no more computers. Not this week anyway. But I've still got 2 more to check out. As I say, there was 6 of them. He gave me one, which is like a touchscreen from an old doctor's surgery. That did work. The little touchscreen mouse console was working until I put a external mouse in, and then suddenly it kind of like overwrote the touchscreen mouse command, and no, it won't work at all. And it's got no hard drive. Sorry, not hard drive. It's got no CD drive on it, so I can't actually reinstall it on there. And then if I did, I'd need the actual touchscreen software, but I'm just going to probably scrap that. Pull out the old hard drive and the memory, whatever is in there. But so I'm not going to do it this week. I'm thinking of going out and doing a few things. Actually, I might. I'm not actually going to go out and scrapping every day this week. I might go out today, do a little bit of scrapping, but I'm thinking of actually going out and doing some milk detecting, nature walk as well. I might even go and do some magnet fishing as well sometime this week. I don't know yet. No, getting a bit bored going out scrapping at the moment because there's just nothing now. I think the best time for me to do that is like just after Christmas when everyone throws out the old junk because I've got new stuff, you know. But you've still got like 3-4 months. What is it now? August, September, October, November. Still got 4 months, haven't you? I was just sitting here thinking actually before I'd done a live stream, where have I not done an investigation where I'd love to go to? Putney Common. But fuck am I going to go all the way up there on my own? No way. So if anyone lives near Putney and wants to do an investigation, let me know so we could meet up and go and investigate. Because I did do a little research on that actually one time, and in the early days, like the our Civil War days, there were a few armies that kind of had a little kind of conflict with each other. I found a load of musket balls over in that area. Even the guy who gave me some scrap lead, he actually said that he found a load of musket balls over there. So there must have been some kind of battle over there between like the 16th to 18th century, between 16th and 18th century. I did Google it. I can't remember who it was. Some kind of like king and some kind of general, whatever, had battles over there. So I'd like to go over there actually. There is a big cemetery over there as well, which I have done an investigation on before. I might even go over to that as well, doing a daytime one, because you can't get in at night because it's got massive gates, and I mean, it is a very big cemetery. But I have done an investigation down there before during the daytime. I actually went in the office and asked if I could do some video. And I said, yeah, knock yourself out. And they even told me some of the well-known people that have been buried there. I couldn't find them, but, there's some really nice graves there. So I'm thinking of going over there again sometime, if I remember how to get there. There is another cemetery, which I might go and do. I can't remember what it's called, but I've done it 3 or 4 times, and there's a soldier monument there. It's well past Croydon. You've got to go onto a tram to Croydon, and it's about 8 stops after Croydon. I'd like to go there again, actually, just have a walk around. Me and Aaron done there during the night time. Went into the children's section, and I was actually like making up a story for the children. And after I'd done that, I did a ghost box session. I said, "How do you think of my storytelling?" And we got like a child voice going, "It sucked" or something. So it's a shame that Aaron doesn't come up here anymore, because I'd like to go up there and do some more investigations with him, but he just can't be asked to do anything really. I don't know if he's still got a car, but and I don't think he's working either. So I can understand the money issue. I ain't got fucking money myself to go out anywhere. I've got to walk it now. I've probably got about £15 left in my bank account to last me till the 10th of next month. And that £15 got to buy the rest of my food for this week and next week until I get paid in, kind of thing. So £15 ain't going to last me a lot. But yeah, I like to get out and do some more nighttime investigations. Just there's no one to do it with, some people say, well, why don't you just go out and do it yourself? Are you a coward? Scared? No, it's not being so much of a coward and being scared. It's like, it can be dangerous because, you just don't know what could happen when you go out on your own. If you're carrying equipment with you, you could like get mugged. There might be some weirdos running around. Some druggies. Potheads. Um, alcoholics. They might kind of just like rob you just for the gear, and then like go and sell it and get whatever money they can. Just for their habit. If that didn't happen, I could trip over and have a serious injury. I could even knock myself out. Could even kill myself, kind of thing. So it's not very wise to go out on my own. The Jewish cemetery, you can't get in there anymore. You can get in during the daytime at the front gate, but the side gate, what they used to have, where you could creep in around the side gate, which means Simon Aaron's done before, can't get there now. It's got like a great big wooden fencing. He's blocked it off. Maybe other people used to go in there during the night time, I don't know, but I walked past there a couple of weeks ago and I noticed a big wooden fencing. So, you can't get in anymore. Not at night time anyway. The only open cemetery I know I could get to is one over near Mitcham Church Road. That's just down the road from the Georgian house where me and Aaron did the Georgian house investigation. That's just like a small wall, and he's even got like a little footpath you can walk in during the daytime and night time. I have done like a couple of little nighttime sessions over there. It's not kind of spooky like some people would turn around and say it. Unless it's like low temperature and you got like mist, then yeah, it can be fucking like spooky as hell. But when you've got a full moon, it's not so bad, being in there because like it's only a small cemetery. Probably about 200 graves in there. The other one, I can't remember to get there actually. It's like 2 bus rides. As I ain't got the money to go anywhere at the moment, especially bus rides. I've got to walk it. There's that one. So I'd have to go up to Streatham by bus, get another bus from Streatham to this other cemetery. But I can't remember how to get there. I've got the videos and it shows. Luckily, it shows the cemetery name. So all I'd have to do is try to remember. Finding it on Google and going up there. And you can get in there during the daytime and nighttime as well. Where's the other one? There was a third one. Oh yeah, there's one over at Tenton Lock. Small wall. They just like actually done some grass cutting in there because like last time I went in there during the daytime, it was well overgrown. And the next time I went past there, they was actually cutting all the grass down, and I've been there since. I did do a little walk around the first time I found it. It was only like 30 seconds to a minute video. But yeah, it's not a bad little cemetery. It's got like headstones from like 1600, 1700 and 1800. So it's quite an old cemetery. Got quite a lot of old gravestones in there. So yeah. Hello, Charlie. As I say, I just ain't got no way of getting there, to be honest with you. No, if I had a push bike, then I could push bike at some of the places, but I don't have a push bike. The one I've had, well, I say I haven't. The one I have got's got 2 flat tires and the gears are busted, and the coil chain and the gears are rusted up. I should throw it away actually, but I just can't. every time I keep thinking about it, I forget about it, and there's no way of actually fixing it. The frame's okay, the seat's okay, the handlebars are okay, but the gears, the chain is knackered. The inner tubes are knackered. So time spent out, on 2 new wheels, new cob chain, gears. It won't be worth it. There's a guy, just over the road to me. He does sell second-hand bikes, but when I first asked him, he said like 15 quid, yeah. So I said, yeah, right, I'll pop back, a few days' time, and I'll probably get one off you. And I've called about it, and like a couple of weeks ago, he was outside, and I asked him about how much his bikes were, and he's fucking doubled the price. Wants 30 odd quid for them. And I said, no, fuck it, I won't bother. Now, when I went and done some scavenging last week, I went round this like little residential estate, yeah, and where their wheelie beans were, there's a fucking push bike sitting there. No seat, but it looked really good. I thought, right, I'm having that. It's sitting where all the beans are and everything. Went and fucking sat on the damn thing. I knew I ain't going to sit on it, because there's no seat on it, but I got on it, and just I went to ride off, the fucking bike just like broke in half. Well, fuck, nearly done myself a serious injury as well. So I just put it back. But that's got, it did have some good wheels on it actually, but I had no tools to actually take the wheels off. So otherwise I would have took the wheels off the chain and, bought one home, and I could have tried to fix my other one, but it's probably gone now. It's probably in, the landfill. But, even like, a new bike is like well over 100 quid. I ain't got that money to buy myself a bike. Though I don't mind a second-hand one. Because what I want to do is get a bike and have like one of those racks at the back. So, I can put my backpack on it when I'm riding around. I actually jumped on one of those electric bikes kind of things, the ones that you get your phone and you click on it, yeah. You read the actual scan bar, yeah. It's a bike called Lime bike. For some reason my card wouldn't accept it at first, and the other day I thought I'd give it a quick go, and it actually started working, and it cost me like fucking 10 quid for an hour. I thought, no way am I fucking doing that again. No fucking way. Because if I hadn't done it and it was only going to be like £1 an hour, then that would have been fine. I would have had a bit more money in my bank account. But once I got the bike and locked it, I checked to the fucking bank account. £10 fucking for 1 hour. So don't get those bikes, guys. I tell you, fucking rip off. Fucking rip off, man. Shh. Hello, Marley. How's it going? Marley and Charlie. You're terrible too. Why are you terrible? But yeah, as I say, like, there's a few places I'd like to go and investigate, but I just don't. I can't at the moment. It's so hard living on the money I'm getting. I'm not trying to put the guilt conscience thing on you guys, but there are days I don't eat because I can't afford it. And like I've not heard anything on my medical review. Still waiting on that. It's just fucking piss take, Since they've done issue in the first credit, it's fucked everyone up. Everyone is living on a lower income right now. No wonder so many people commit suicide, and there's so many stories because no one can survive on it. No, I can't get, I can't afford not to pay my bills. So I don't babies come around. So I rather make sure all my bills are paid. Check my universal credit journal. Still nothing. Trying to find out when I actually spoke to them. I think it's March or April. Yeah, 29th of March. Spoke about my medical review. It's March. April, May, June, July, August. Five months. And I still not had a reply from them. And that is on an appeal. Hi, David. See, if I was able to get a bike, if I was able to get a bike, I'd be able to cut the cost down on my travel expenses then. But there will probably still be certain things like, when I would need to get a bus. Like when I go out and do my main shopping, or if I have to go on a bit of a journey somewhere, I won't be able to take my bike there. Hello, guys, with a show. How's it going? Thanks for jumping in. She's like piss take, really. Just doing a short one before I go to bed. No, I probably might just go out and do a bit of fucking scavenging again. I'm not sure. Because save me going around, on the old bus. I think, I put like 10 quid on my bus pass. And I can't remember how many buses I've got, but I've only got like 5 quid left on it. So I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute. Now, my pass doesn't run out until September. No, October. When it needs to be renewed. Because that gives me like half fares, right? Yeah, October the 2nd. So I've still got like 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks before it runs out. Before I have to go and get it renewed, so I can get half fares still. But I thought I actually lost my bus the other day, and I was getting a bit worried because I needed to get on the bus. So I was coming home after walking about fucking 6 miles. I thought I'd get my bus and come home. And I couldn't find the damn thing. And it was actually stuck at the back of my wallet in a place I'd never usually put it. So, I thought, oh well. But I did find it, and I was able to get home. So I wasn't going to walk 6 miles back. So the good thing is though, right, although like when I do go out and I'm walking around, although I'm no good at remembering like street names, it gives me that little bit for confidence, I suppose, of like going out, further than I normally go, and it kind of gets my bearings a little bit, because like I'm thinking, well, if I go down that road and go down that road, surely it must take me somewhere I know. Now, before I got that bike ride the other day, I was just walking all down different side streets, and I actually ended up near Thornton Heath, which is like that direction about, well, on a bus or a car, it's like about a mile and a half, but walking distance, it's a lot longer because like if I went down to the bottom road and turn left and walk down there, I could get 255, and that'd take me to Thornton Heath, and I'd be there within like less than 10 minutes. But the way I walked, I kind of went the opposite way, and I walked past Lidl's. I was walking all around the back roads, and I was getting a bit tired, and I found one of these bikes. I thought, all right, I'll jump on that, and then I just like cycled about, and then I ended up in Thornton Heath. And I thought, oh, you know what, let's go down to Croydon. So I headed down to Croydon, and I stopped off. I was getting a bit tired. I thought, nah, fuck it, I'll jump on the bus. I'm lucky I did, because otherwise that bike ride would have cost me even more. But I jumped off the bike and jumped on a bus. For fucking 10 quid for an hour on that bike. Really bad rip-off, man. Shame they weren't a way of actually unlocking them. You had to ride around all the time. Do you know them bikes have actually got GPSs on as well? What made me laugh, I've got off the bike, I'm on the bus, and my app was saying that the lime was actually still running. So I turned on the lime to actually try to turn it off, and it showed me that I was on a GPS map on the bus coming down here. I thought that was only for the bike. But no, the actual app acts a GPS on your mobile phone and actually like shows you where you are on the map, which is kind of weird. I don't know where to go today. I don't know if to stay in, go out. If I go out, what to do? Go out. There is another place I want to go, actually. I keep meaning to go down there, but I've not been there yet. But it still means like, a hell of a long walk. I mean a hell of a long walk. Well over half an hour, 45 minutes to get there. Or 15 minutes on a bus. And actually just to go and do like some, like walking, what's it called? Curbside scavenging, like I've been doing. Going down to where I used to live, see if there's anything around that area. So I'll keep going up to this other like Haston estate, which is about a 15-minute walk away from me here. And sometimes you find some bits up there, sometimes you don't. There was like 2 TVs I found up there the other day. One massive 42-inch one, and I wasn't going to bring that home, so I just cut the cable on that one. And then like after finishing that estate, I went over the road onto another one, and just as I was thinking about coming home, I found like a 32-inch TV sitting there on the floor. And I couldn't be bothered to pick that one up because it was all wet and like, dirty. So I just cut the cable on that one. And I am getting quite a lot of cables right now. Just got nowhere to put them at the moment. I'm trying to find some of those bins with lids on. See the ones chucking any of them out local. Because if they are, then I can grab those, bring them home, and put the cables in. But I need bins with like lids on them. And not like a dustbin bin, but the kind of like square type plastic containers. There was a couple over at the pound store which I saw the other day, and they want £2 each, and like about that big. I can't buy any, so I ain't got the money to buy them. So it just means like keeping an eye out and seeing if anyone's got any. It's either going out and doing a little bit of a scavenger walk, or I could get my metal detector and go out and do some metal detecting. I could even go out and do some magnet fishing, but magnet fishing I prefer to go over at Clapham Common, and I ain't been to Clapham for like 3 months, 2-3 months. Because as you know, when I go over there, I usually do like an overnight camp out on the weekend. I ain't been there for like 2 or 3 months. Again, because I can't afford to go up there. It's like 2 bus rides. And I don't normally take, like hot drink. I used to sometimes, but my flask broke. And food-wise, you're talking about a cup of coffee and a breakfast up there is like £6. So, not be able to do that. Can't do any proper fishing. Can't afford the fishing bait. So I'll probably go and do some milk detecting. There's a new place I found actually where I can go and do. And as it's blackberry season, I can always take a little container with me and fill that up with blackberries, like I did last year. It made myself some blackberry juice drink. And that new place ain't too far from the house and estate I normally go to. So I've got a choice today. Could go out, do some milk detecting, or I could go out and do some scavenging hunt where, the place I want to go to, even if it means like walking there, which takes 45 minutes to get there. Or I could go and do some magnet fishing, but then again, magnet fishing, Clapham Common, price that take me 2 hours to walk up there. I ain't doing that. So magnet fishing is going to be out of the question. I'll probably go and do a fucking scavenger hunt, fuck it. Go over to where I used to live. Load of roads up there. Not saying I'm going to find anything decent, but you never know. But if there's any time I've got a little bit of extra cash, I'll probably go and do like a cemetery visit actually. I want to do some more cemetery visits. The one around the corner to me, the big one, they get funny if you've got a video, like video camera. The groundsman told me to fuck off in a polite way last time. But the one next to it, the Jewish cemetery one, you're okay now. Because there's no groundsman in there, no one to bother you. So I might go and do that next week. Just do like a little half-hour session in there. It's just showing that there's no one around here that, who's interested in the paranormal and could come out and do some stuff with me, So I would like to get out and do some more cemetery stuff during the night time. I'll probably start doing more stuff in here. Just I still don't feel there's nothing around, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not feeling that energy like I used to. Don't get me wrong. I know there's still like spirits around here and like doing things. So like a shadow near my bedroom door the other day. That kind of like, when you feel like someone's kind of like peeking through the doorway, and you go to see who it is, and then suddenly they kind of step back rather quickly. It's like that, and it's like, well, whatever it was, that shadow was tall. Not tall. It's probably about 5'6" tall, because I could see part of my doorway, at least 3/4 of my doorway, like darker than the rest of the doorway was. Because I was sitting here watching YouTube actually, and I kind of saw it in the corner of my eye. And I just went to look at it, suddenly like just disappeared. My door still keeps knocking sometimes. My hallway door used to keep opening, but it's stopped now. I still feel kind of mixed energies in the living room. But the only thing is I can't get internet in there. If I could get internet working on that laptop, because I have to use a RJ45 on the laptop, to get the internet on it. If I could have got the internet to work on that one, then I could sit in the living room and do like a live stream in there. But until I can sort out why I can't, get the internet working on that one and get it fixed, it's not worth me doing one in the living room. I can do the DVR and have the audio on here. The only thing is, you can't screen share anymore because, as you all know, Google Hangouts are closed down now, and you need your Google Hangouts to, do the screen share. But that's all been closed down now. So the only way I'd be able to do that is have the camera somehow stuck on a tripod and having it facing the actual monitor, and then having the audio in, like I used to have turned on. Might do that one night. Don't mean I have to have the laptop working. Could do a little living room little session at the old K2 meter. Little REM pod, wherever that's gone. Right, it's over there, the REM pod, K2 meter, tri-field meter, Mel meter, and have one of my ghost boxes in there. Do a little session in there for about an hour. Might do that actually. But I have to make sure I can get the audio working again. Because I've moved the cables around quite a bit, and I'm not sure I've got all the cables because I put a lot of cables away. So I'd have to find the actual cable to connect to my little mini amp to connect to the big amplifier, and I've got to find the actual microphone as well, the Zoom mic that I usually use. So until I find that and got them working and sorted out, I'll probably do that later in the week, sort those out. Oh no, not another wasp. Or is it a fly? Nearly every night I've had a wasp in here, and I don't like wasps. Is that a wasp or a fly? Oh, it's a fly. I remember trying to whack a wasp on the night one day with my slipper, and I blew the fucking bulb up. The whole thing just shattered everywhere. So I don't do that anymore. I try to wait until it like lands and give it a whack with my slipper, kind of like injure it and then throw it out the window. Oh yeah, what day is it today? I've got 22nd. I've got the electrician coming down to fix my bathroom light in my kitchen light. So it's 18, 1, 2, 4 days, Thursday. Yeah. What do you guys like to see me do on this channel? Go on, give me some ideas. What would you like me to do? I think you're all fucking falling asleep, don't you, lazy bastards? Don't blame me, I'm going to bed in a minute. It's like 20 to 2. I think. No, 10 to 2. No, as soon as I finish my coffee, which won't be long, I'll be going to bed. Move this screwdriver out of the way. Actually, I need to get my stuff ready for tomorrow. Or today, actually. Right, give me a minute. Right, that's sorted out. For fuck's sake. Picking off this damn bloody talking stand every night. 3 or 4 times a night. Fucking knock that down. Take my medication. Oh, that's falling down somewhere. So, company, if you've got any ideas what I should be doing, give me some ideas to think about. What do you want to see me do on this channel? Apart from the paranormal, I will get back doing it. It's just I just don't feel, that many energies in there. It's completely changed since all that shit that started on here. And it disrupted everything, and spirits don't want to be a part of like all this hate and everything, yeah. Well, that'd be on my other channel, Ian. Not on this one. It'd be on this one. It'd be on the other one. But I could probably do like a slash nature paranormal walk, I suppose. See, there's one place I've been, right, and I really wanted to do it during the night time with my nephew. It's like a really big house. It looks like a big kind of Victorian, but it's not. It's like a massive kind of like complex building, like apartments, little flats and stuff like that. And I went over there to do some metal detecting, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it or not, because I didn't know who owned the land. But I saw like a worker there, and I asked him. He goes, "Well, it's like this part of the area is like private land. Over there, I don't know who runs that. Might be the council. Got no idea, but you can go over there if you want, or you can do the kind of surrounding area, because like the whole building has like it is kind of enclosed, and when people come in and out to go into their homes, they've got to like use this electronic key kind of thing to open the gates. So I did actually do a little bit of milk detecting there, but I won't find nature. It's like junk, trash, tin cans, bottle tops, and pool can lids and stuff like that. And I was thinking, like, if Aaron ever got his ass up there, we could have gone and done some like ghost hunting up there. But I wouldn't really know how to get there by car. I know how to get there by walking. He'd probably have to park his car up somewhere, and it'd be like a 10-minute walk, because you've got to go down this like sports ground thing, down this kind of like dirt track. You've got like the sports ground there, then you've got like a part of the Wandle kind of river and pond. Well, you can't get to the pond because that's all kind of like fenced off. That was a nature walk part, but they kind of shut it off because one of the bridges collapsed, and 2 years on, they still have not fixed it. I think it's all down to funding. They ain't got funding to do it. So that part blocked off, locked up. So you can't go in that area. So what you do, where that area is, and you've got the sports ground, you've got like a little dirt track going all the way down to the bottom, where you've got the river going like, all the way along, both sides. And what you do, you turn right in front of that pathway up for about 5 minutes. Then there's like a little slope you walk up. Then you've got these big fields. You've got about 4 or 5 big fields there. And on this side of the field, because you've got that field there, then next to it, you've got like 2 or 3 other fields there. But this one field, looking up at it, got some really nice big old oak trees there. Then you've got this compartment, this block of flat kind of building, but it looks like a Victorian kind of shape. And that's where I want to go and do like a ghost hunt. So I reckon there might be some pretty interesting stuff there, actually. I'm not saying it's haunted or anything, but you never know. Just like, like I said before with Jordan's Wood, I never thought that was going to be haunted, but the fucking stuff we caught on that, crazy, man. But yeah, I'd love to go and do like a ghost hunt now. But what I could do is maybe next time I go in that area, I could take my milk detector there again. Do a little bit of milk detecting. I'll take my K2 meter, my ghost box. I'll have my head cam with me and do a little 10-15 minute session there during the daytime. See if I get any responses. So I might do that in the next couple of weeks. But again, it's all cost travel. If I ain't got the money, I can't go. I even need a bus to get to the River Wandle. Like, I've done like a little nature walk on the River Wandle before. Remember that camera? What's the name? Helped to buy for me. I've done that kind of like walk by session thing. I had the camera in one and I walked by, and I was trying to stop the camera with the bloody watch, and the watch wasn't no good. I kept like not turning the camera off until I found the app, which you can use on a mobile phone, and the mobile phone app's a lot better than the watch. So I'd like to get and do some more of that as well. But it's all cost, man. It's all cost. There's this really big forest, which I found. But it's quite a way to go, it's quite a way. I had to get a bus down to like Bedlington, then I'd have to get a tube, and it's like about 20 stops on a tube. And I took one of my first milk detectors I took down there, yeah. And during 10 minutes of milk detecting, the fucking thing broke. So luckily, I've got another milk detector. So I'd like to go back up there, but it's all cost, man. It's all cost. Money I don't have. So if I was to get some money somehow, then I could do some of this stuff. But without no money, I can't do it. I can't get these videos up for you. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 6 locations I like to go to, but I can't do it. It's all down to cost. And I'm trying to think how much it would cost actually. Each location, the journey cost would probably be about £4 each way. So you're talking about £8 each way. But the one I really want to go to is like going to be about £12 because it's like 3 bus rides. And I did take my milk detector there before, and I went all the way up to the farm to ask if I could milk detect on his land, and he said no because it's like the land that he's on is rented by some lord, and the lord won't allow any kind of milk detecting, which I thought was a fucking bummer. I could have still done some milk detecting and taken a chance. So there weren't that many people around anyway. So, and it's like a lot of fields, a lot of fucking fields, man. But I just didn't want to take the chance and, get arrested for the night. So I kind of like thought, nah, fuck it. So I went all the way up there, hoping I could milk detect on the farm. And, no, couldn't do it. Some people wouldn't worry about it. They'd probably still go and fucking milk detect anyway. Some people would, but I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to take a risk or a chance and get caught and have my milk detector confiscated, then possibly get prosecuted for trespassing. Well, you can't get trespassing, because I suppose like thousands of people walk around those areas, but unless you've got, permission to milk detect, then there won't be a problem. But even the farmer said, the Lord won't let anyone milk detect on his land, and it's like miles and miles of land, man, miles and miles. I went down this roadway and I got kind of like followed this like dirt path into the woods, and I just kept walking, hoping I find some kind of like path or roadway to like where this kind of like park is where people go and like sit and have a little picnic and stuff. And I actually fucking got lost. I had to ask people, the way. They said, yeah, go down that path, turn left. I went down, and I fucking turned right, didn't I? So I kind of nearly got lost, but I did find my way back. Nice place though, nice like open fields. Can't think of what the bloody place is called, but like you have to go down a kind of a dip, and then you can walk along the field. Then you've got to go back up a massive dip, get to the picnic area. And once you go to the picnic area, I had to follow this main road. Well, ain't like a main road, it's like a single line road for about 2 miles before you fucking found the farm. And there's a little church there near the farm, and it's got like a little small graveyard there as well. And that goes back hundreds of years. Like to go there again, but no way I'll go all the way back up there. So say it probably costs £12. If I had some way of like getting some money, I'll try to do some stuff for you guys. But unless people start donating towards the channel for me to get out and do some stuff, that's what I would do. I'm not asking, I'm not forcing you, but if anyone wanted to make donations, and then that would go onto the travel cost, and I'll be able to get out and do some stuff. Because I can't do it with the money I'm getting at the moment. It's just impossible. That's why I decided to do this like new little thing, just walking around. You know, some people call it like curb corner scavenging. Well, it is curb corner scavenging because you're walking along like the main roads and looking in people's gardens and the driveway to see if there's anything you can like scavenge. I was lucky to get those computers the other day, but it's just scrap. Well, I've got two working, but I wouldn't be able to sell them. They're just too slow. They're okay for like kids, like say like kids from 5 to like 10 years old, and play like Minecraft on it or something, if you can get the internet to work on them. Which shouldn't be a problem actually. I think you can get the internet to work on them, but you won't be able to like use it as a proper gaming or videoing editing software, on that kind of stuff because the hard drives are like, between 40 and 80 gig. You've only got like 2 gig of memory. The only thing you can probably do on it's probably like internet browsing. I know Minecraft doesn't take a lot of memory apparently, so kids could probably play Minecraft and play music and videos on it. But I'll be lucky to probably get 20 quid for it. And people just don't want those kind of computers anymore because like, what's the point of paying £20 for a computer and then probably paying £20 for postage as well? £40, they can probably get something better than that with free posting on some of the online companies. I'm probably just going to give one to my daughter, see if she wants it for my grandson. I've got a spare keyboard, mouse, and monitor. The only thing is you'll have to come collect it because I ain't going to be able to deliver it. And if she takes that, she can also take that radio cassette player I found the other day as well, which works. She can take that with a bunch of children tapes, cassettes I found, so she can take that. And then, she can teach the kid how to like look on the internet and download games and play online games, possibly. So that's all it's worth, really. It's just like browsing the internet, maybe play Minecraft on it. The other ones I can't seem to get working, so I'm just going to scrap them. I'm just going to like take the DVD drives out, keep a couple of them, and then strip them apart, take the circuit boards off, put them in my circuit board box, take the motors out, make some EM pumps, throw the rest of the crap away from it, the casing. PC. The ones I can't get working, I take the motherboards out, take out the processors and um, the fan. Done that all in my motherboard box. Um, the memory chips I'd keep with the other ones. Hard drives. Well, let's say they're only 40 gig and 80 gig. Can't really do much with them. Time you install like Windows, that takes up like 20 odd gig. So, I ain't got a lot of memory on there. So those were probably just like big packs away, and if I ever do come across another computer, which I can get working as a better system, then I'll probably stick the old smaller hard drives in just as a secondary backup or something. As I say, I can't really do much without, money. Money I don't have. No, even all the cables I find out on the road, I can't do nothing with those apart from strip them and, take the copper out. But I can't take them down take it down to scrap dealer. Wouldn't be worth it because it cost me more to take it down on fucking like on a bus to a scrap dealer to even try to get any money on it. So what I'm gonna do is, all the cables I find, I take the copper out, keep it to one side, and if and whenever I'm able to like get enough money for some of the stuff I do need, then I'll probably try to buy myself a little furnace, melt it all down, and make some fishing weights out of it and some ingots. But things I really need, like I need a push bike to get around with, a furnace to, continue doing with what I'm doing, because like melting stuff down is part of the hobby, part of the reason I'm going out looking for stuff so I can probably melt it down later. So like, a little furnace, that's like £150, I think it is. Push bike, even if it's like a second hand one, you're talking about 50 quid. I still need money for bus fares and stuff like that if I'm going to go further out. Depends on how far, the locations are. If it's like about an hour's, journey, I ain't going to fucking push bike all the way down there because I still have arthritis in my knee. The reason I came home early the other day because my knee was playing up really bad. That's why, I was lucky enough to find that bike. But I didn't expect it was going to cost me £10 for an hour. So, a push bike would be, my first goal, actually, my first main thing to get once I've got the money, because then once I've got the money to buy a push bike, even if it is second hand, I've got to find one, that someone's got around here. I've got to find someone who's got one local so I can go and get it and check it out. I want one with like a bike rack on the back as well. And it's got to be like at least 26-inch wheels. It can't be like a racer bike. It needs to be like a mountain bike or something like that, kind of thing. Either that's a police car or ambulance. Yeah, so it's I need something that's going to get me about anyway. But if I do go somewhere and it's kind of like I know it's going to be quite a distance, I ain't going to be able to take the bike with me. It's going to have to be like public transport. But without funding, I can't do fuck all. I've got all the equipment. I can't go anywhere without funding to go anywhere. Anyway, I'm going to go. I might do a stream later in the week. If I can find the cables, I might try to do a little session in the living room later in the week. So keep me on your notifications, because you never know when I might do the next stream. Alright, well anyway, I'm going to fuck off and go to bed, and I'll catch you all later. Cheers, good night.